This Chastain Stone doing it Godzilla style with my boy Trap Jesus on WPIR 98.4 Hits.
It's your boy DJ Trap Jesus, WPIR 98.4 in the building. Hold on, give me one sec. Got some wires tangled up over here. We good. We got a special guest in the house today. You know what I'm saying? Let me patch him in live with us right now. What's up, player? You here with us?
Yes, I am.
All right, we got here Brandon B. House in the house. Well, it's crazy. So what's good with you?
Go ahead, sir.
I was saying, what's good with you, man?
Oh, man, thank you. Hey, I just wanted to say that I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you guys. I know Jesus is known for turning water into wine, but Trap Jesus, what are you known for? Changing baking soda into crack?
Nah, man, I ain't into well, you could say that in a small way. I took this whole radio station thing and took it from baking soda to crack. So, yeah, right. You can say that.
Exactly. Hey,
I see where we gonna go with this one. I was like, let me get my aspirins together. He gonna be bugging out. Yeah, so we live in the house doing what we do, man. Yep. Yo, so let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, a little something about you, man. You know, where you from and, you know, things like that, you know?
I'm originally from Chicago. I left Chicago because I got tired of dodging stray bullets. Now I'm in Arizona dodging stray Mexicans on the expressway. You know, they can't drive. You know, they can't drive for shit. So, yeah, I'm here in Arizona now doing comedy. I've been doing comedy now for a little over a year, and I've gotten to the point now where I enjoy putting on my own shows, going out looking for new talent, and promoting and hosting my own shows. So, yeah, definitely.
Right. You know, I do my comedy on the air. That's about it. It all depends. Because honestly, I can sit on the air and not say nothing. Just do my normal talk, da-da-da. But it has to be something going on in order for me to go ape on the air like that. So I just can't be like just comedy, just out the blue. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all do, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, most of my comedy is induced by alcohol and weed, so...
See, now people, y'all heard him. You can also be an alcoholic and a pothead and still be a successful comedian. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no drug testing being funny.
I am the only comedian here at Stand Up Live to jump off the front of the stage. I totally forgot where I was at and just jumped off the front of the stage after the end of my set. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I have a long history.
I think that would have been hilarious to see live. It's like, yo, where this nigga going? It's like,
right.
So, like, the years, like, how long have you been doing the comedy joint, like, professionally?
Only for like the past year. I actually auditioned for In Living Color a long time ago, and I got called for a second callback, but before I could even attend the second audition, they ended up canceling the show. And what I did was, this was when Snoop Dogg first came out with Gin and Juice and Doggy Style, that whole
That
album.
was like that In Living Color where they had, like, it turned into a Gap commercial, basically.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of fell off with the Wayans off with that one. They lost me on that one.
Well, they told everyone that you have to come up with characters. So what I did was, since Snoop Dogg was just coming out with his first album, I came up with a character where I was Snoop Dogg's gay brother who just got out of jail, and I was trying to ride his coattails. And I took one of Snoop's songs and changed the lyrics to make it gay friendly.
Y'all let us hear it. Let us hear it.
You know what? This was like 20 years ago.
Look, things told 20 years from now, or well, from then, it's still funny. So, shit. If it's meant to be funny, it's going to be funny 20 years later.
During the audition, when I was doing my little rap song. I took off all my clothes, and by the end of the audition, I had like a G-string on, and everybody in the audience, all the comedians and all the judges were cracking up laughing because they wanted you to have a character, because that show is character based, just like Saturday Night Live, and that's what I did, and had a round of applause, but they ended up canceling the show. So never even pursued comedy after that until I moved here to Arizona, and I was working a second job. I was actually working 2 jobs, and the manager of my second company called me in the office one day, and he says, we hear that you have people laughing at night, and our productivity has gone down tremendously since you've worked here. What's going on? And I denied it, hey, it wasn't me. But the fact of the matter was, it was me. I was trying to start a union. I was trying to get people benefits. When Obama won, I came in with kente cloth and screaming "Kumbaya, Obama." But I didn't know at the time that his daughter sat right next to me, and she would go home every night and tell him everything that I was doing, and he would sit up all night cracking up laughing. So he called me in the office one day, and he says, hey, when I was younger, I always wanted to be a minister, but I never pursued my dream, and I got married at a young age, had kids, bills, and responsibilities. But now that I'm older and wiser, I went back to school, and now I'm an ordained minister. Now, the whole time he was telling me this, I couldn't figure out why he was saying this to me. And he says, Brandon, the reason why I'm telling you this is because if you have a dream and a passion, and if you have a gift of making people laugh and feel comfortable, you need to pursue it. And I thought about, now, people have been trying to tell me that for years, but for some reason, at this particular point in my life, it really stuck with me. And I ended up quitting a week later and started doing comedy. And that was a little over a year ago.
So everything is on the up and up right now. So being that you done made your final decision.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, my next comedy show is going to be on April the 1st. It's at the Pink Rhino Cabaret Strip Club. I have Paul Mooney, legendary comedian Paul Mooney, who has worked with Richard Pryor. He's worked with Dave Chappelle. His son, Dwayne Mooney, is flying in to work with me, so I'm really looking forward to that. Like I said, I really get a kick out of going out and finding new talent, and I have a comedian named comedian August O'Neill. She's going to headline the show. This is going to be her first show among some of the best up-and-coming comedians right now in Arizona, and I'm really, really looking forward to it.
So what is like your favorite type of comedy? Because they got different genres of comedy now. So, what is your favorite?
You know what? I don't even put comedy into genres. Either it's funny or it's not. And 90% of my comedy is not funny.
Wow.
Because I don't think I'm that funny. I just get up there and, just say whatever's on my mind. But in terms
normally
of
that's
comedian,
when the shit is funny, when you just say whatever comes off the head.
Right, exactly. I would have to say my favorite comedians would have to go way back to, once again, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Red Fox, Bill Cosby, of course. Those comedians, those are the ones that paved the way for me to be able to do what I'm doing now. So definitely.
So let me ask you this question, because you see there's a lot of comedians taking that crossover route, with the whole dress thing. A whole new image. So if you had like a movie, somebody gave you a movie or something like that, and you had to wear a dress or some wild shit and be the comedy relief in the movie, would you actually do it?
No. And because I post a lot of things on my Facebook page in terms of what I think men should do, what a alpha male should do, and alpha males don't wear dresses, and
that's right, you niggas on the streets. Y'all niggas don't need to be wearing no dresses. You can't run from the police in a dress.
Right.
What's wrong with you?
Right. And not only that, I'm not trying to put on a dress. I'm trying to take dresses off.
Basically, shit. Like you trying to stick your finger under her dress and some nigga trying to stick his finger under your dress. Like what kind of shit is that?
Right. Yeah, not happening. No.
Nah, man. So like, have you performed like any major stages, Like the Sunset Strip. I know that's a big hit
Phoenix,
down
Arizona, Tempe Improv. I've been putting on my own shows at C's Eatery and Entertainment here, which is a guy named Tim C, who's from Chicago also. So I'm trying to help support and bring some business to his location, because that's what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to support one another. And that's actually the name of my organization here. It's called We Are One. And what we do is we try to support local comedians, local DJs, local singers, local artists, and just really try to give back to the community.
Right. So like, say if they're like, what are your rates for, say, if anyone wanted to book you? What are your rates like?
Right now, I am available. Everything is negotiable right now.
Say if nigga had like $10 and some peanuts or some shit.
No.
See, that's the thing. This is why I tell people you can't say anything. I mean, you gotta have a set number. You know what I'm saying? Because they can tell you, look, I give you $15, dog. You say anything.
Well, what I mean by that is right now I'm up and coming and I'm trying to get my name out there. So I have a couple events coming up. I'm doing the 3rd National International Natural Hair Expo, which I'm still trying to figure out how I got that. I'm a black bald head man gonna be hosting an international natural hair convention. But what I'm saying is I'm trying to put my name out there.
Like, what the fuck is he doing here?
I'm trying to get my name out there in terms of different things. I'm trying to brand myself. So right now, money is not even a factor right now to me right now. Right now, it's just a matter of getting some exposure, getting some visibility, and just really having a passion for this. Everything else will come in time.
Because I'm like, say, look, I know I'm coming up and everything, but nigga need gas, dog.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can't be driving down here.
Yeah, I mean, you can't pay your bills with passion, but what I'm trying to say is that with passion, as long as you're doing something for the right reasons, everything else hopefully will come along in time. If you just do things strictly for the money, sometimes you really don't have a passion for it. You're just doing it just to pay your bills and so on and so forth. But I really have a passion for this. So right now, money is not really a big factor right now in me terms of choosing my next comedy shows or the next events that I choose to host.
Right. So like, who is your favorite comedian now? You know, like Kevin Hart is a big name right now, but then you still got Cat and Chappelle and things like that. Who is your favorite comedian now, though?
Actually, I can't even tell you who would be my favorite. I mean, everyone would probably say Kevin Hart because he's everywhere. And actually, I love The Real Husbands of Hollywood. I love that show.
I cannot watch that show.
Why not?
I don't watch television.
Okay. See,
it gotta be
big,
some
huge movie
real shit
and television. Yeah, I'm a big, huge and movie television fanatic. So I would say just based off of that show, I would say Kevin Hart. Now, in terms of his movies, I'm not really into too many of his movies, but that show is absolutely hilarious, and that was a great idea.
Yeah, because we just got some passes to the what's the other movie that he's in coming out? I think it's a part 2. I forgot the name of it.
Think Like a
Think Like a Man Part 2.
Yeah.
So
now,
we got
that was
screening
a
passes for that. Too. So I'm most likely going to give them to whoever listening to us in New York, because that's where it's going to be at. So this is only for New Yorkers. Sorry to the rest of the world, though, but that's only for New Yorkers. Now, if they start giving me screen passes and stuff here at the station to other states, then everybody else can be involved.
Right.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Oh man, so give us like a little feel of a little set, little comedy, quick little set for us right now. You know, something that we can be prepared for. You know.
Oh, you know what? The last time somebody asked me to tell a joke, I was at a club promoting one of my comedy shows, and it just so happened that it was 2 guys from Chicago there. So we were talking, and I was telling them about my comedy shows, and they were like, hey, tell me a joke. And I said, hey, you know what? I really don't tell jokes for free. You know, you have to come out to a comedy show. And he's like, oh, you're not funny, motherfucker. Ooh, you're not funny. I said, okay, well, you want to hear a joke? And they said, yeah, tell us a joke. I said, okay. 2 motherfuckers at a club asked me to tell a joke. And I stopped and didn't say anything else. So they was like, okay, well, what's the punchline? I said, you 2 motherfuckers are the punchline.
I know the look
you
on
2
their face was
motherfuckers are
priceless.
the joke.
Oh, man. Oh, it's hot as hell up in this booth. Yo, crazy. That's the thing.
How is the weather there in New York right now?
Well, we're actually in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, right.
And it's off and on. I think that HARP machine, it's at its fullest peak because, you know, it's like, well, they could say it's literally like spring, but we still getting snow. So I'm not sure what's going on right now.
Right.
I'm just making sure as long as it ain't bombs coming down, I'm all right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, here in Arizona, I believe today it was about 85 today. So, you know,
damn,
it's like this all year round.
No wonder niggas down there going crazy.
Look, people are moving here from all. Look, you would think Dr. Martin Luther King told them that the promised land was in Arizona, because motherfuckers are moving out here like crazy.
I don't shit for that good weather. People tired of going through all that snowy weather and shit. Exactly. Like for us in New York, we get winter times nowadays. Well, recently we just been getting snow out there, but like previous, wasn't getting too much snow during the winter time. Right. So it was kind of scary, you know what I'm saying, at first. But then once everybody learned about the weather machine and this, that, and third, people wasn't really focused on the weather anymore. So they're like, well, whatever, it snows, it snows, it rains, it rains. It ain't gonna stop nothing. So that's
after
how
that
we
big
move.
ass tornado came through and tore up New Jersey, huh?
Yeah, they Jersey was fucked up already.
Right.
Hey, it should have did an improvement or something. Look, a hurricane pulled some of the buildings up.
Right. Right, kind of clean the garbage off of the street, huh?
See, like that, all my Jersey peoples, I got love for y'all. It was his fault.
Right. Right. You know what? Don't even be mad, because my sister's in New Jersey also, so she will hear this, and I will probably get a phone call in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, because we're gonna actually iTunes this one. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of streams and access to, like, people could listen to the show and stuff like that. So basically, you never know who's listening.
Right. Exactly.
So the same 2 dudes you was telling a joke about probably listening to on the Lolo.
Right. And the haters.
Yeah, they stay hating. They hate. Yeah. They hate on Twitter. Yeah. They hate on Facebook.
Yeah. You know what? A buddy of mine sent me a message on Twitter. He wanted to follow me, and I didn't know who it was. And his screen name was Big Meat, and I was like, look, I don't want nobody named Big Meat following me.
Like that nigga either got or got dreams of being in somebody, or prison dreams or something in his future.
Right. Big Meat is following you now. No, I don't think so.
And I know when the nigga put his name up there like that, he know that's what it was going to say. So when people get their notifications like, hey, Big Meat following you.
Right. But this is the stupid part. Why did I go to his profile picture to actually see who it was? I should have just deleted him and blocked him right there. My dumb ass said, okay, let me see who this is. Oh, I know him.
Like, that's my nigga. No, you got to change your name, dude. You almost got blocked. Right. Yeah, niggas be killing me with the names. Sometimes it's not even worth tweeting niggas no more, because they got underscores, hashtags, and this, that, and the third, all of their name. Like, dude, your mother didn't put that name on you that way.
Right.
Your name wasn't Instagram, Andre, and you had a hashtag and a semicolon and shit in your name and shit.
Right.
Word, man. So, like, any charity events have y'all done, since you've been in the game?
Yeah, actually this past Saturday I hosted a charity event for Simply United Against Domestic Violence. And I was happy to be a part of that. One of my coworkers is the chairman of that organization, so I went out and performed with 3 other comedians that I've been working with. Actually, going back all the way to Valentine's Day, I put on a big comedy show with nothing but women comedians, and it was the first time anyone here in Arizona had ever seen that many women comedians on one stage, because people really didn't know that Arizona had so many women comedians. So I was really happy to get that on stage. And you can even imagine how many, 10 women trying to get them out in the desert to do a photo shoot and makeup and hair. Oh my God. But
like the Master P, I got the hookup soundtrack party.
Right. But I did that because no one else was doing that, and that's another thing that I'm really trying to do, is stand out from what everyone else in Arizona or Philadelphia, New York, New Jersey, California, just trying to stand out from the pack, because if you continue doing the same thing that everyone else is doing, you're never going to get noticed. So it's only till you break out and start doing your own thing and create your own lane, that's when you start to get noticed. And once again, I've only been doing this for a year, and I've gotten so much exposure, so much positive feedback from what I've been doing, and it just gives me motivation to keep doing it every single day.
So right. So like, do you have any inspirational, anything inspirational you want to say to the listeners that may want to, do comedy and stuff like that?
I would say inspiration, just do it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not funny. Get up there and be you and find your voice. It's only when you find out who you are and what you want to say is when people really start to take people really start to take attention or pay attention to what you're doing. So that would be my main thing. Just be you. Create your own lane. Don't wait for anyone to give you stage time. Go out and find a venue and create your own show. That's what I had to do, and it's been paying off. So yeah, definitely.
And with all these social sites like YouTube and and Twitch and all these other crazy streaming sites, that people actually audition themselves. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
And another thing, take full advantage of social media. Take full advantage of Facebook. Take full advantage of Twitter and Instagram. I can't tell you how many people, ask me why I post so much on Facebook. Is because I'm doing everything on a shoestring budget. Okay? Everything I'm doing is independent, is grassroots, is just me. And so I have to be on Facebook, I have to be on Twitter, I have to be on Instagram, I have to keep doing something different, I have to keep my name out there. If I'm not doing that, somebody else is going to do it, and somebody else is going to get the spotlight.
Basically. So all you niggas out there in the world talk about, I ain't got time to be on Facebook, I got a life. No, the life is actually going on Facebook right now.
Right. Exactly. And not only that, though, is right now I'm sacrificing right now, because I know everything that I'm doing right now is going to pay off in the long run. So that's why I'm on Facebook. That's why I'm on Twitter. That's why I'm out talking and networking with people. People think that I'm out drinking and having a good time. I am to a certain degree, but I'm really out there But I'm really out there networking and talking to people and trying to find out how they can help me and how I can help them, and so that it's a win-win situation for both of us.
And then he has to drink, people, in order to enjoy his meetings out there, because you as a sober person cannot have a conversation with a drunk individual. You got to be drunk too. So it should make sense.
Look, Trap Jesus, let me tell you something. I am on my 36th step. I am on my 36th step, and you know why I'm on my 36th step? Is because I am not a fucking quitter.
Oh my God. Oh man. I don't know. I'm over here scratching my head and shit like, what the heck? Okay. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? I understand what you mean behind that. You know, people think it's just all social. Like, nah, you can mix business and pleasure because sometimes all that coincide with each other anyway. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what type of pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Right.
You know.
But at the same time, I'm being me. I'm not trying to portray an image. You know, this is who I am. I like to go out. I like to drink. I like to have a good time. I like to tell some jokes. And at the end of the day, I'm hoping that I can make a deal with somebody or get some information that may lead me into my next event or my next idea or my next comedy show.
Right. And you said your next one is in Arizona, right?
Yes, my next one is on April the 1st at the Pink Rhino Cabaret. I have Dwayne Mooney flying in, once again, who's the son of legendary comedian Paul Mooney. I have comedian August O'Neill, who's one of the best up-and-coming female comedians here in Arizona now. I have Aisha Renee, who's actually a minister. She really doesn't want me to tell too many people that, but she's a minister, and she's going to be performing at the Pink Rhino. So I'm excited about that to hear what she has to say.
Oh man,
then I have
I
Kurt
think she's
Diesel.
gonna have some issues.
Right.
She don't want nobody to know she a minister, so you gonna come upstairs on the stage and be cursing up a storm, and then you got to go to church on Sunday. What?
Right. Coming to the stage is Mary Magdalene. What?
Sister Mary Magdalene.
Yeah, so I have her
choir
on stage. I have a good friend of mine from Chicago also, Kurt Diesel. I have Dirty Red, who's also hilarious. Comedian T-Rail, who's actually performing on May 19th, I believe, with Faison Love here in Arizona. Aziza Jokes, she's actually one of the first people I discovered. She had never done comedy before, and I put her on stage, and she's been killing Arizona ever since. So I'm happy to have her on board. I also have Lady Tony T, who's very, how can I say it? She has a very foul mouth. So she's going to be performing, and I'm looking for it to be a huge success. And once again, this will be the first comedy show that they've ever put on at the Pink Rhino. So I'm looking forward to it.
And you got an address for anyone that may want to attend?
Yes. The address for Pink Rhino is 3613 East Van Buren in Phoenix, Arizona. You can check me out on Facebook under Brandon, Brandonn. I know you asked me earlier about my last name with two N's. I was born on January 1st, and I think my mother kind of had a hangover or something, so that's why my name's spelled with two N's.
So she was stuttering, and she was like, I want his name to be Brandon.
Right, right. Right, and the funny thing is, a lot of people don't know that I stutter. So when I write my name, people think I'm stuttering when I'm writing. So I don't know how that happened.
Can a person stutter writing?
What?
Can a person stutter writing like that?
Right. Yeah.
The same way a person stutters when they speak.
Yeah, it's sort of like what's it called? Dyslexia.
Mm-hmm.
But it's with two A's.
That's crazy. Don't be telling me no lies and shit. Have me get up here on Google and start searching shit.
Look, Trap Jesus, don't listen to shit I say, okay?
Because you almost have me just pull up the keyboard and shit. Like, hold on, let me check this shit out.
Right.
See me pulling my leg here.
So it's under Brandon B House, or they can go to We Are One Phoenix. That's one of the websites that I have. So definitely, if you guys are ever in Phoenix, definitely look me up. I'm steady trying to put on some shows. Actually, I got a few things that I'm working on now that I think is really going to change the game with some of the independent promoters here in Arizona and what they're doing. I have some ideas that I'm making some phone calls on, and it's going to be spectacular. By the end of this year, I should be able to take things to a whole nother level.
Right. Well, you already know we ride with you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to come up from somewhere, and we're that gatekeeper right in the middle somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, somebody got to come through us. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna accept you with open arms. Like, yeah, let's rap a bit. You know?
Hey, That's what it's all about, and in terms of black people and what we're trying to do, we have to support each other.
Yes.
We have to circulate our money within our own communities. Now I have nothing against any other race or religion or whatever the case may be, but we as black people have to start supporting each other and circulating our money within our own communities. And
so stop worrying about who hating on who.
Exactly. Just do you. And like I said earlier, man, create your own lane. Don't wait for anyone to do anything for you. Get up and do it yourself.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? So any shout outs, before we get up out of here? Anybody you want to show love to while we got you here?
Yeah, man, I definitely want to say a shout out to Rosalind Farmer. Man, she doesn't know how much I appreciate.
See how so correct he sounds? Rosalind Farmer.
Roz is what we used to call her.
I know she's sitting there because she's listening too. So she's like, "Oh, they trying to roast my name now?" Yes, Miss Farmer.
I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you guys and reach a broader audience. I know when she when I first approached her about this, I was thinking to myself, how many other people that are in the same position that I'm in, trying to get their projects out there, trying to reach a larger audience, how many people are actually going to contact her and not even knowing about the interview or what may come from it. But you have to step out on a limb. You have to step out on faith. And by doing that, now I'm on the phone talking with you and I'm reaching the entire East Coast, and I love it.
Well, actually, you're global right now.
I'm global.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Roz be underselling it so much. I don't know what she be getting. We global.
Okay. well, since we're global now, we got to do a take two and just erase everything I just said.
Like ching-a-chong to all my people in China. Ching-a-chong, chong-chong, ching-chong. Yeah, we're being listened to from like all over the world. Like anybody who actually has a cell phone, an iPad, or even a computer, or a PlayStation, or any type of device that's affiliated with the TuneIn app and stuff like that, you can actually listen to the show no matter where you're at.
You know what? I tried to get the app on my Boost Mobile, but I got to boost my service. So.
Damn, you still got a Boost, dog?
Man, look, I had a Cricket, but when I turned it on, all I heard was crickets.
Ah, man, Cricket is a wild company too. I ain't even going. Matter of fact, I could throw them under the bus. Nah, but that's a wild ass company right there. I don't know who's going to be affiliated with them in the future, but
you know what? I better stop because I may be trying to get them to sponsor some shit in about another year or two. So I love Cricket.
Nah, I love Verizon. Right. Shit, look. I'll still look. I'm a businessman on top of all this playful shit, people. So you know I will still do business with Cricket, even though I don't use their services. Man, just like I will drink Pepsi, even though I like Coke.
Exactly. And I know you like Coke because you're a Trap Jesus.
Oh, here we. Look, people don't need to be. You can't be putting pictures like that at people's head. You gonna scare these white folks. I just look. Somebody hit me up. I never told this story, but somebody hit me up on Facebook just recently. Obviously, their name is Trap Jesus too.
The phone is breaking up.
Oh, well, their name is Trap Jesus also. Whatever. Okay. He's from Chicago. Wow. Come to find out, his name is just Trap Jesus. He's doing nothing. All right, so you just running around here with this name and you ain't doing nothing, but you sitting here tagging me in a post talking about somebody stole his name.
You know what? He's probably hanging out with Chief Keef.
And I don't want no drama with you Chicago niggas, because we got a law out here also called Stand Your Ground. So don't come out here with no shit, and we'll all live peacefully. Exactly. Chicago ain't the only niggas crazy.
Right.
Nah, I'm just fucking around, people. Look, what you hear from my mouth on the radio is just entertainment.
Right, exactly.
Except for Fridays. It's real on Fridays. We in the streets. all day, son. Word, man. But yo, I gotta get some information on you too, man. So just stay on the line, and we're gonna throw something on the station here, and I gotta get some information because I need some pictures and things from you. You know what I'm saying, man, for the iTunes
sounds like a plan.
Audio. So just hold on for 1 second, and we'll cut over to the music.
You're rocking to the #1 power mixer. It's your boy,
DJ Trap Jesus.